All right, this video is called The Horrors of Living in an Apartment.
An exclusive! It arrived!
Professional upstairs neighbor. You know, I be seeing memes about the professional upstairs neighbor gang. Back when we lived at the like apartment with all the shoplifters, bro, these niggas used to complain about me streaming. They used to complain about me streaming, apparently. I didn't know this, but like, I don't know if y'all remember this, but there was like this little inside joke where they kept calling me the nigga that be jumping for a while. And I was really confused because what do you mean I'm the nigga that be jumping? Like, yeah, I jumped. Yeah, I jumped once or twice. Like, it happens on stream. Sometimes it gets loud. Sometimes you get hyped. Sometimes whatever. Like, you feel me? Sometimes I may jump, but I don't be jumping. That's not what I do. I stream. I be streaming. But yeah, so one day I'm on stream as per usual. And I think it was like this, from what Abe told me is that these niggas knocked on the door to the apartment while I was streaming and was like, I think they were asking us about something. I forgot. Or I think they were like, but they were our downstairs neighbors. And what Abe said is he opened the door to big burly football player, basically saying like da 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 da, asking him whatever, and then he was like, oh yeah, y'all the niggas that be jumping. Nah. That room, and I think they were like pointed at my room specifically. They're like, oh yeah, that's the room that be jumper. We be getting stuff. No, bro. I was never jumped. Yeah, I may have jumped. Maybe. I don't be jumping though. I swear Earl was a loud one. Yeah, bro. My nigga Earl would be so loud, my guy. Like you would be walking from the parking garage on God. As soon as you open the door into like the whole building, you could hear this nigga. Like not even like, but I don't think we had next door neighbors because he was like he was like where his room was like next to another room, and we never got a complaint. The only time we ever got a noise complaint was when the cop showed up at my door because it was like 4 a.m. and we had like mad people in our crib. We had like mad people in our crib. We were playing music hella loud and all of this other shit. That's the only time we've ever got a noise complaint. And dude, I swear we were so fucking loud at that apartment, bro. Like, we were so fucking loud at that apartment. If we was on stream, we was loud. We had people over, we was loud. Bro, no. We got a noise complaint because of our TV. The TV that the apartment gave us. Like, they were saying that it was too loud. They thought we were playing shit off of a speaker. But no, it was the fucking apartment TV. But it was never, like, I never got no shit because I was streaming, and I don't think Earl ever got no shit because he was streaming, and he used to be loud up there. But, oh my God. Dude, we had our upstairs neighbor, though. Yo, that nigga, man.
Human beings were meant to live this close together.
That nigga, bro, man.
I don't think I'm supposed to know when my neighbor wakes up and goes to sleep. I know more about this man than some members of his family.
Dude. I'm not gonna lie, bro. This shit, like, no cap, like this shit, like an upstairs neighbor that is annoying is really fucking bad. Like that is really fucking bad though. Bro, we had an upstairs neighbor gang. Every single day it sounded like fucking entire couches, bed, like it sounded like this guy was rearranging his whole life every morning. I don't know what it was. I don't know what they had going on up there, but it sounded like there was furniture being moved. There was shit going on. There was da every single morning without fail. Maybe they were moving the couch. Maybe the bed was out of place. I don't know what it was. One day we were outside on the balcony and they said something to us because they were also outside on their balcony. And Abe was like, yo, bro, y'all be moving furniture or something? It'd be mad loud up there. The nigga was like, nah, I'm just fat. He was like, nah, bro, I'm just fat, bro. I'm just big as hell. Dude, fat people don't make those noise. Gang, it would sound like shit was moving. Low key, that's fair. No, it's not. Being a fat person in an apartment, a step moves everything. Dude, I don't think you understand what it sounded like. Maybe he was fucking 400 pounds, I guess, bro.
When he's on,
and each one of his steps sounded like a literal couch being moved into a different room. Perhaps maybe he fucking dragged his feet across the ground. So he building our overweight neighbors now, bro. Shout out to him. Shout out to him.
or if he's
bro.
fighting with
If
his
he
girlfriend.
really was just fat,
And
shout
I
out
know
to
when
him.
he's losing the fight with her. Apartment living is just a socially acceptable way of being stalked by 200 strangers. We're just renting square on a spreadsheet. We live inside a giant vertical filing cabinet.
Damn, this shit is low key. This is low key. Apartments are low key dystopian when you think about it, gang.
Apartment complex.
Cause it's like, so you're packed up in this big ass building filled with a bunch of other little tiny rooms where everybody just kind of just is all packed up in one old building like some fucking sardines, that they use this place as basically the between them going to work and coming back and starting that whole cycle over again, bro. Humans like high key weren't meant to be living like this, bro. Shoebox living? Yeah, this is like, wait, this is like really fucked up. Am I having an epiphany right now? Is this what an epiphany is? Just think about that image, gang. Like, of
This
like,
is love.
like all of these people just stuffed into one building.
Lying and throwing that word luxury around. They always got fake luxury names too.
Every single spot's the exact same. It's like an office. It's like an office cubicle, but you're living in it. It's like the same concept as like having an office cubicle, but it's your actual like life.
So they can feel justified for charging you for every minute convenience.
Wait. Am I ascending right now, bro? Like, am I ascending right now?
The heights, the reserve, the preserve. What are you preserving? The lobby? They sure do love showcasing that fucking lobby of theirs that nobody ever uses. They advertise that bullshit on their website as if you're gonna be living in it. And once you go on that tour, the agents
Skip
spend
the
most of the
Matrix.
time selling that crap to you while you probably spend 5 minutes inside the actual unit. The apartment gym
Damn.
is always advertised
good,
like it's
Jazzy.
an Olympic training.
What the fuck is that? Wait, what just happened? What just happened? What just happened? Redeemed message effects? Wait. What? What was that? Do I not have something set up? I haven't heard of default Streamlabs Nodi in like years. In like 5 years. There must be something new I don't have set up. Must be.
Center.
It's an effect. Okay, so I don't have it set up then.
But once you walk in, there's only one
I'll fix
treadmill,
that.
a yoga ball, and a worn out dumbbell that either weighs 5 or 50 pounds. There's no in between.
Bro, apartment gyms.
These motherfuckers catfish out here like crazy.
Apartment gyms are so fucking trash, gang. Dude, like, and they will tell you that this spot is luxury apartment, all of it. Like, one of the only amenities that I actually give a fuck about an apartment complex having is a gym, but they're all the exact same, bro. There's one bench with a Smith machine. There's one bench next to the dumbbells. The dumbbells don't go past 50. And then there's like a leg curl machine, not a leg curl, like a what's it called? A quad extension machine. And then there's like a fucking leg press machine, but they're both seated. And then there's a couple treadmills. Then there's like one cable, and that's the whole gym. I'm like, dude, if the next time I'm looking for an apartment or whatever the fuck, I'm looking for a decent gym. Cause gang, there was one apartment complex that I've been to that I had some homegirls that stayed there, bro. Their gym was like insane, bro. They were paying like, I think their rent was pretty high, but I ain't gonna lie, just that gym alone, I was like, damn, like I would fuck with paying this rent. If, bro, I'm talking, this gym was the best gym I seen in my life, bro. This shit was damn near a golden gym. Like, everything was like beautiful and pristine, like the most up-to-date shit I ever seen in my life. Like, everything looked gold, like everything was like gold plated, my nigga. There was like 100 squat racks, big as hell. every single machine. There was like 20 saunas. There was like cold saunas. There was all of these machines, bro. And like, damn, there was a field. I don't know how they fit all of this into an Atlanta apartment complex, but it was it was damn near a whole floor of that bitch was the gym.
Remember my buddy booked a tour for an apartment we both thought looked promising online. Had modern appliances with a clean exterior. It had all of that. So we're driving
catfish.
to the location for
modern appliances are a catfish.
Scheduled tour. And when we get to the street, we saw the complex and looked at each other, and he drove right past.
They'll have like, it'll be like in the city. It'll have like modern, it'll say like modern interior, but the exterior is like, you're literally in the fucking trenches.
Dude.
And then they'll think just because they have a new fucking dishwasher that they can charge you $1,800 a month.
Without saying,
hey, why keep yourself, bro? I almost said a no word for Twitch.
Word. The silence
because I actually just got kind of mad
on that drive.
I actually got kind of mad thinking about
that
it.
shit was
holy
not
shit.
What we saw on the website. Later,
holy
the
shit.
leasing agents blowing up my homie's phone asking if we still coming or needed to reschedule. Hell nah, lady, you crazy. Talking about the heights. The rent must be at the heights. These landlords got the nerve to ask for
Yep, they'll call that shit the something heights luxury apartments. Like, shut the frick up.
Income that's 3 times the rent when their asses don't even meet the criteria. The average leasing agent isn't exactly making hedge fund money. Most are making regular working class salaries. Meanwhile, they're sitting there telling me, unfortunately, you don't meet our income requirements. Ma'am, respectfully, neither do you.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie,
the
apartment approval process is so ass.
This exact apartment online and made everybody in this office apply for it.
It's so dumb. Like, it's so... You have to be making 3 times the rent for whatever the fuck place you're living in just to even get approved for. Mind you, the rent will be like 1 bed, 2 studio apartment, $2,000 rent. My nigga, you got to be making 6 bands a month before taxes to even get that shit, bro. You got to prove that shit to them. No, I think it's like 6 bands. I think it's like 3 times after taxes. Bro, there's some places that'll be like 3.5 times rent, 2-month deposit, $350 security deposit, fucking amenities fees, all of these other bullshit fees. And it's like, my nigga, just to get in the fucking door, bro. Just to get in the door, sometimes niggas will pay like 8 bands damn near. Because they got to pay multiple months of rent, a security deposit on top of the multiple months of rent deposit, which is like, what even is that? Parking pass, amenities fee, trash fee, like all of these other fees. It's just like, shut up. My deposit was 1 month's rent. Yeah, niggas will have to pay, bro. Okay, I can understand a security deposit, and I can also understand a deposit of 1 month's rent or whatever the fuck. I do not understand them both. I do not understand them both. Why would you require somebody to deposit like $500, $600 for security that they quote get back, and then also require them to pay months of rent ahead of time, and also make 3 times more than the rent while also paying 3 months rent before you even walk in that bitch? So a nigga just gotta have 25 bands to walk into the apartment, like damn near. Walk in the apartment with spend fucking 25.
All be standing outside together. Meanwhile, the apartment they're protecting got a broken gate.
Yes, bro, and the shit they make you pay for don't even work.
Gym equipment.
The shit they make you pay for don't even make you work, bro. Don't even work,
handles,
bro.
Broken people, broken.
When I lived in my apartment complex, they didn't open the pool one time the whole year. They never opened the pool. And they were talking about like, oh, if you get caught trespassing in the pool house, like they'll fucking call them fucking boys. And it's like, nigga, we technically paying for this.
Tenants are broken everything.
Bro, you dead ass can't make this shit up. The time I'm recording this, look, got water all over the fucking floor because of this washer. You really can't make this shit up.
Y'all want me to make 3 times the rent? Then the apartment should be 3 times better.
On God.
Can't be charging luxury prices while providing good enough service. Now say you finally living in an apartment is actually really fucking bad, bro. I don't even fucking be thinking, like, I haven't thought about this in a while because I haven't, but it's like, bro, like, it's so much shit that's just fucked up about that whole shit, bro.
About the whole business model of that shit, bro.
Approved. You sign all the paperwork
so
to move
fried.
in, right? 12 months later, they gonna raise the rent anyway.
Niggas will charge you. They will charge you for things that they broke. Or things that came broken, they'll try to charge you for it. Every year without fail, your rent will go up. They'll literally offer people your old rent to get them in the door, but then you can't get your old rent because the price of the room went up, but then they'll give somebody else a deal on that room just to get them to sign the lease. And then once they sign the lease, they'll try to trap them in the lease by making them fucking pay way more over and over and over again.
Apparently, I made enough
Like, it's insane.
money to get it.
They'll be like, bro, my old apartment complex, they were making people lock in their renewal for the next year in October. Mind you, the lease started in the middle of August. The lease started August 15th. You had to have, the only way to lock in your next year of rent at the same rate or lower was if you signed another lease for another year before October, before you even lived at that spot for 2 months. The only way you could get that spot again for the same price without having no bullshit, and I'm pretty sure they still would try to do that, is like if you signed the new one before October. Is that not insane? Is that not insane? And then when you're like, yo, why can't I just get this spot at the same price? They'll literally just say, nah, you were supposed to have been done that. Why?
Why? Not enough money to stay. Because every year they raise rent like they added something. What exactly am I paying extra for?
Yes.
What improvements were made?
Yes, niggas will raise your rent and nothing has changed.
Start looking around and realizing where all the renovation money went. Nowhere. Because these people invented a revolutionary maintenance strategy called the landlord special. You know exactly what I'm talking about. The previous tenant probably punched a hole in the wall.
The landlord special is the same thing as the Mbappe special, y'all. The landlord special is the same thing as the Mbappe special. Yo, landlord talking about something. Oh, this is the new amenities that y'all gonna get next year. Oh, this is what the maintenance fee is. Da 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 da. The landlord special is the exact same as the Mbappe special. What is the Mbappe special, you ask? I'll show you. I'll show you what the Mbappe special is.
To cook.
What's the Mbappe special?
For example, nothing.
For example, nothing.
For the moment, nothing.
For the moment, nothing. They changed nothing, bro.
For the moment, not. For example, nothing. For the moment, nothing. But
that's the motherfucking landlord special. They don't do
Kick
shit.
The door off the hinges.
Them niggas don't do nothing.
Paint. Just paint. Paint over everything. Paint over the scratches, the cracks. Paint over the outlets. Paint over the light switches.
They didn't even do that.
Paint over the door hinges.
No, they didn't even paint over everything. They just blamed you for everything. Even if niggas would, bro, I'm so lucky I had videos of everything of how the apartment was before we walked in that bitch. Cause gang,
fuck it, paint over the damn roaches while we're at it. You move in.
They try to hit us with every fucking thing.
Layers of paint stacked on top of each other like a
What up, big
like geological sediment. I'm sorry, that shit was funny. You can literally see the history of the building in your unit. Shit's like a museum. Sorry, I keep laughing, but I'm keeping that shit in. But that's the landlord special. Fix nothing, cover everything. And maintenance needs 6 business months to replace your washer.
Weak ass. Oh my god, I'm getting rage rated.
Then when they finally arrive, they show up looking confused. They jiggle the machine around a little bit. Leave
bro, apartment maintenance niggas might be the most useless human beings on earth, bro. They don't know shit.
Mark the work.
It's like, what do they even do?
That's completed.
Literally, like, that's what be killing me about these apartment complexes. Is like, it's so much. Like, they're talking about this is a luxury. You're paying for this. You're paying for that. Oh, the extra prices for all of the shit that we cover, and then they do nothing. They consistently do nothing.
They're slow when you need something, but when they need something, they're on top of it, especially with those random inspections. Bro, I hate when they do random apartment inspections.
Oh, God.
That should be feeling like a police raid. And I heard some stories about maintenance being on some weirdo shit. I even got a story myself. Now, nothing crazy, but I remember getting a call from the lease office asking for my permission to enter my unit while I'm visiting family because the fire department was checking all the fire extinguishers to make sure that they don't... I don't fucking know what they was doing, but I was like, okay, go right ahead. 2 weeks later, I come back to my place, and my paranoid ass likes to check every corner in the place, just to make sure nothing is out of the ordinary before I actually chill and unwind. Now, I bought a 3-piece knife set, Nothing fancy, just came with a chef knife, utility knife, and a paring knife, okay? My paring knife—
How the hell you know the three different types of knives in a knife set?
and I never found that shit. So I know maintenance or whoever the hell was in my apartment took it. Out of everything they could have stolen, they stole the smallest knife, which somehow made it worse for me because now I wasn't worried about theft anymore. I was worried there was a tiny serial killer living in maintenance. All right, I'm sorry, that was a dumb joke. But that's when I bought a Ring camera.
Oh my, bro, this video is so crazy, bro.
Now we have parking. The complexes are sure as hell quick to tow a motherfucker's vehicle, but slow to fix malfunctions in your—
Oh my god, bro. My apartment complex did not play about parking at all. Mind you. What's good, Dave Josh? I think it was like $50 a month for parking, right? How they advertised it was $25 was for your spot, and you get $25 for your guest parking pass that you can give to anybody, and they can park in the apartment complex whenever on the top floor of the parking garage. Nigga, they told us every month for like the first 4 months. They're like, okay, guest parking passes are coming out in September. Guest parking passes are coming out in October. Guest parking passes are coming out in November. They never gave 50 for parking. I think it was like it was 50 or 100. It was one of those two. It was either 50 for your spot, 50 for guest. It was 50 or 100 a month. And they never gave them to us. We never got guest parking passes. Ever. Still, I don't know if they do them now, but they never gave them to us. And they said they were going to give it to us for like 3 months, 4 months, and then they just stopped saying it. And then if you went to the leasing office and asked, they'd say they're about to give them to us.
Unit. See, I was fortunate enough for my last 2 apartments to have enough
like these niggas literally tell you that they will do shit for you and don't.
Parking for me to
and just charge you for it anyways.
Park close to my unit.
That's like low-key the perfect business model. Trap somebody into a contract for a year, tell them you'll do shit for them that they're paying for already, then that you don't, and then just say like, oh, it'll happen soon. We'll do it eventually.
The one I'm currently with, bro, you better pray you don't have to take a quick trip somewhere, because as soon as your ass leaves that spot—
So in your opinion, is a house better than an apartment? Because I genuinely don't know. It's like, okay, a house versus an apartment. It's kind of like, would you rather drown or burn alive? Regardless, you're dead. But like, which one would you prefer? You know? Because like owning a home is virtually impossible. You got to be rich as fuck or willing to put yourself into your entire life's worth of debt, or both. And renting an apartment is hell. I would say like best bet really is like finding like roommates and trying to rent a house and try to find like a literal individual person that will rent out their house and try to find roommates. And because that is literally like probably the most ideal way to find a living situation, bro, in 2026 is talk to a lot of people, find somebody that's looking to rent out a house instead of like an apartment, and like find roommates, split the crib rent. Cause gangy, bro. Apartments are so bad. Apartments are like really bad, bro.
Taken. I'm talking about as soon as you leave, that shit is gone. Now you gotta park 17 zip codes away.
Motherfuckers will charge $2,200 for a 1-bed, bro, in the city.
Google Maps
like,
to guide your ass back home, because one guy in the complex owns about 7 vehicles and parks them by building 5 when his ass stays in building 12. Dog, if you own that many cars, why the hell you in an apartment? Go buy or rent a house. You must want these catalytic converter crooks to steal your shit. That's another problem with these fucking apartments. They always got some unemployed goofies stealing converters from people's cars. I literally just got—
Shit, I might just leave my whip with this news. Not a bad idea. Honestly, not a bad shout.
This shit. Go steal a job application. How are you under somebody's car at 3 a.m. in the morning performing advanced surgery on a catalytic converter, but somehow employment is where you draw the line?
They'll steal the fuck out your car, bro.
Dangerous to pull out for you? Despite all the—
Oh, that I steal the fuck out your car, bro.
I think that's the worst part about being in an apartment. And I think we can all agree what the worst part is. The neighbors. Unfortunately, you don't get to choose who lives around you. You're always gambling. Every time somebody moves in, you're basically pulling the lever on the
Really? The worst part about living in an apartment is your neighbors? Gang, I think that might say more about you. If the worst thing about living somewhere is the neighbors, gang, I really think that might just say more about you than me. I'm gonna be honest. It might. I'm gonna be honest.
slot machine. Maybe you get a quiet accountant, or maybe you get somebody raising 12 children in a pit bull in one bedroom. Who knows? But some tenants have zero consideration for their neighbors or the next resident that takes their unit. Motherfuckers would break the appliances or just straight up leave the unit with remnants of their crusty ass. And because we're all stacked on top of each other, everybody's habits becomes everybody's problem. Which brings me to the one thing I fear more than an increase in rent. Roaches!
Oh, fuck no.
I'm talking about the small German roaches.
No.
If you occasionally see a big American roach, then rest your head easy and stomp that motherfucker out.
I ain't gonna lie, we made sure we was on that about bugs, bro. We had Abe spray the whole lining of the fucking crib with mad fucking like there's like he had like that fucking the shit that you put the shit that exterminators put on the doors and shit to make sure that nigga went through that shit like twice with that shit.
But if
all types of shit, bro. I ain't
German
gonna lie, I was not playing
buddy.
roaches,
You have
bro.
an infestation.
I was not
Now,
playing
again,
roaches, bro.
I've been very fortunate.
If I saw a roach in a place that I lived, like honestly, sometimes in the summer, because my whole if you ever lived in the South and you like cook in a garage instead of cooking in a crib, shout out to all my Africans, sometimes you will see roaches in the garage, bro, just because like that's just where they go when it's summertime. Like when it's summertime, it's hot as shit. They smell food. They will literally just sometimes pop up in the garage. But if I ever saw a roach like in my home, dude, I might just move out. I might just move out instantly, bro. I might just move out instantly, gang.
Never had a roach infestation.
I hate roaches.
In any
Roaches are like
I've
the
lived
most
in.
disgusting
Probably
thing on
two
earth.
American ones that found their way in looking for
I
some
hate
oil in my
roaches.
pantry, and that was it. But I've seen enough horror.
Cooking in a garage is a thing. Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's what my family used to do. We don't really cook in the garage anymore. But like, you know how that kind of have you ever like had a mom? Like I know some people definitely relate to this, where like your mom will like not let you, for example, sit on the new couch because it's like supposed to be for display. You know, or like they will like put covers over the couch when you sit on it. Or like if you want to sit on the nice chair, you have to do, or you can't use the nice dishes and shit like that. It's kind of that. It was kind of like that for a while with the kitchen because like years back, like probably like 7-8 years ago, we got our whole kitchen redone. So the old kitchen got reinstalled into the garage. So we had like a garage kitchen and like a fully functional garage kitchen and also like a fully functional house kitchen. But the house kitchen was all nice stuff, newer appliances, nicer things. So we couldn't use it. Like we couldn't use none of it. I couldn't even use the fucking microwave for a while. I mean, I couldn't even use the microwave. Like niggas couldn't use a stove. Niggas couldn't like do shit in there. So whatever we was doing, we had to cook in the garage. But now we can't because it's like damn near like it's like old at this point. Like it's like it's like normal. It's not like new. And we barely cook in the garage. But like that's how it used to be. My grandma used to have plastic on the couch. Yeah, for sure. My mama didn't even let us sit on her when the couch was new. We couldn't even sit on that motherfucker, bro.
Stories to know that these little bastards operate like a criminal organization. You ain't just fighting one roach. You kill one and suddenly 5 more show up to the funeral. It's way harder to get rid of them in an apartment if you have a dirty ass neighbor hosting their operations. Now they got bases throughout the whole building. You bring it up.
Yeah, because of the fact that we would be cooking outside already attracts bugs. But like cooking in the summer outside where it's like a fucking like a literal confined space and it's in a garage where like there's all those like little cracks and shit and bro. Bugs used to be all up in the garage. But that's what we ain't played, fucking making sure we had all of the shit that like on the door to make sure that bugs didn't go in. Like, you know, the little like bug repellent shit that you put on the door lining. Then we had like a screen. We had like a screen, a little like bug screen shit. So that even if you leave the garage door open, there's like a little screen thing to like, so that bugs can't get in.
To the leasing office and they'll be like, oh yeah, we're treating the issue. No, you didn't. The Roaches pay rent too. Shit, one Roach probably gave the apartment tour. I didn't even talk about the noise yet. Apartment walls are made from 2-ply toilet paper.
That is the worst.
You hear who's cheating, who's unemployed, and who's getting evicted. I know whose smoke detector battery been dying since Biden left office.
Dude. Anytime anybody was cracking buns, bro, it would be heard. It would be heard, bro. Anytime. That shit was like, there was no way to even hide that. If I had anything going on in my room that I didn't want niggas to hear, I would literally have to play music so that like the music would be louder than like whatever I'm talking about in my room or whatever the fuck. Or whatever, like I'm just trying to, because you could hear every fucking thing, bro. You could hear every fucking thing, bro. These niggas would be playing some shit on the TV. I would hear it. Like, dude, if they were watching something that I gave a fuck about and I was in my room, but they were watching on the living room TV, I would have to like literally go to sleep with headphones on just so I wouldn't hear it.
30 seconds later. Brother, please, either replace the battery or let the smoke win. One of y'all gotta leave. Staying in apartments turns motherfuckers into unwilling Maury show participants. Story time. When I stayed in Orlando, I had neighbors so fucking loud I knew their entire relationship arc. So I'm working a little late on my laptop, and I can hear the
yeah, for sure. That happened for sure. I definitely saw a nigga get caught cheating and heard a nigga get caught cheating.
Again, and I'm ignoring it.
For sure.
I'm so used to their nonsense.
For
then
sure.
I hear some moaning. I said, the fuck was that? Are they? And I hear it again. And I'm like, hey, yo, they getting freaky. So I start listening. Hey, look.
I'll allow it. Every real nigga done that once. Every real nigga's done that once. I can't act like I haven't. I can't act like I haven't, bro. You in an apartment, you've overheard somebody getting, you know what I'm saying, getting a little busy. You might fuck around, put your ear in the door. Might fuck around it. What they doing? Might fuck around it. Nigga like me, I might fuck around ding dong ditch him. Nigga like me, I've definitely thought about doing that. I'm like, what if I just fucking kick the shit out this door? Kick the shit out this door while it was getting it on. You know what I'm saying? While it was getting it on. But you too pussy to be doing all of that? Fuck no, I'm not. I just wouldn't want to be bothering nobody. Like, that's my main thing. But if a nigga told me you won't, I would easily. Nigga, ding dong ditch the fuck out of it. What the fuck? A nigga is not gonna get themselves out of the buns to come open the door, bro. And if they did, they'd be mad as hell, but I'd already have been gone.
But chill on me. I know that sounded bad, but you gotta understand, I was working on
it really didn't sound that bad.
My laptop. The TV wasn't on, and it was dead silent in my place. All right. The funniest
it's some drama, bro.
Part about the whole thing was that the guy was the one making all the noise.
Bro, I've literally heard people go from like happy to arguing to like forgiving to like sad, crying, forgiving to fucking all in one day. Like, I've literally heard people's whole relationship arcs, bro.
All right, TMI. But the wildest part about my time in that apartment was that the buildings were only 2 stories, and I was the upstairs neighbor. They lived downstairs. Crazy, ain't it? But on the topic of upstairs neighbors, everyone knows how these motherfuckers are. What are y'all doing up there? Every night at 2 a.m. Seriously, I want to know. The sounds make no sense to me. Bro dropped something so heavy it reverberated around my apartment. It sounds like they're rearranging the entire kitchen every night. I swear it's always during late hours too. They're chill the whole day, but once the clock strikes 12 and midnight arrives, these motherfuckers are like, you know what? The refrigerator would look better over there.
Okay, so that's a canon event. That's like an apartment canon event bet.
Them motherfuckers just stomp around their apartment. When
I
I
was
was
just
staying at
making
my
sure.
sister's place,
I'm
she
just
had
making
the
sure it wasn't
worst
only me, bro.
upstairs neighbor I've ever encountered. These guys were active only at night, and I swear it sounded like they were running every time they got up to do something. Each step they took felt like the ceiling was about to collapse.
I don't know why I saw that nigga taking that step. It was like, you know the clip of Yuta walking into the room where like Maki and shit, where he's like, and then they're all like, type shit.
I thought there were
My
some
bad.
fucking bears by the amount of
Type
weight
shit.
each step
My bad.
sounded like. But I caught them outside one time, and it was a couple, both
My fault.
maxing out at 5'3". Shit had me perplexed. I had another upstairs neighbor that had a toddler.
Y'all don't become interior designers at night. I only move my stuff around at night. Okay, but it's like you have all day to do that though. I feel like that's dead ass selfish. I ain't gonna lie. Like, especially like if you got neighbors. Like if you're in an apartment with neighbors, that's low key selfish, gang. You got all day to do that shit, bro. You go wait till your off day to do that shit, my nigga. Like, yeah, it's your own shit, but it's like, dude, it's your own shit, but it's like, come on. Yeah, oh my God, it's my own crib. I'm paying rent for this. Like, I get both sides, but it's like, gang. Creative process be happening at night, but I live at home. See, it's not as bad if you're like in your home, but it's like, dude, you know your neighbors can hear you fucking dragging a fucking 100-pound dresser across the fucking floor.
That kid had the zoomies every 2 seconds, running around the place, footsteps sounding like a grown-ass adult. In my room, my head rested right below the ceiling fan, and I felt
real.
like that shit was just about ready to migrate to my face because
That's
of how
real.
hard that kid was running and stomping. I got so fed up, I started
Niggas ain't never had that ceiling fan that spins so fucking fast it just looks like your whole roof is about to cave in, bro.
using the 64 pounds.
I swear to God, every night I thought my ceiling fan was about to fucking just fall on my dick.
ceiling, and it worked for a record of 2 minutes. That boy went right back to being a toddler. 3 weeks later, they finally
Whole
moved
fan
out,
shaking.
and I slept peacefully for about a month.
And it's still hot as donkey dick in your room,
Until
too.
a family of 6 moved into their
Still
unit.
hot as donkey
Now I
dick.
miss the toddler because these people are reenacting D-Day every damn night. But I try to be fair to upstairs neighbors. I really do. It's unfortunate being an upstairs neighbor because at the end of the day, they're just trying to live their life too. I don't get mad every time somebody gets up to use the bathroom or grabs a snack from the kitchen. Every noise they make can't set you off to start 2 people.
But it's crazy that you're gonna hear that much shit, though. Like, what the fuck do the floors be made out of? How are they that thin?
That's unreal.
Like, you can hear I swear you could probably hear a nigga drink water next door in an apartment, bro.
But holy shit, some of these people are inconsiderate of others. There's a difference between normal living noises and whatever the hell some of these folks be doing. I understand footsteps, you dropped an item, or you need to move something. That's all good. But why are you practicing river dancing at the most ungodly hours? Motherfuckers are tap dancing to Happy Feet at 1:30 in the morning while dragging their fridge. But I say all this to say we're not meant to live this close together. But I'm curious, what are some of your worst apartment experiences y'all have had? Y'all had bad neighbors, roaches, maintenance horror stories? Sound off in the comments because
I've
I
never
know
had
some of y'all
bad
got
neighbors,
stories
bro.
that would
I've never had bad neighbors. Like, actually bad neighbors. I feel like that would really, I don't know what I would do in a situation where I had beef with my neighbors. Cause like, I don't think I've ever had neighbors I didn't fuck with, like in my whole life. I had a racist neighbor who called the HOA on us for having a basketball hoop up for one night. That was our first week in the house. Yeah, that would really piss me off. That would really piss me off. Dude, when I was at Yusuf crib visiting the code crib, they're like, yeah, our neighbors fucking hate us. Like, all of this shit. Like, they just think that. I'm like, what? I could never imagine living in a place where it's like, my neighbors don't fuck with me. I don't know. Good video. Well, have y'all had any bad apartment living experiences? Let me know. Sid with the tier 1. Thank you so much.
Monday to Friday, bitch, I'm the man from the A like I'm wabe. She teaching me Spanish, I told her like ballet. She wanted a side of me, I got the carne. Damn, ayy. The way I be weaving through traffic, little shawty said, damn, babe.